The Enchanted Moura or Moura Enchanted enchanted female Mopos is a supernatural being from the fairy tales of Portuguese and Galician one folklore. Very beautiful and seductive, she lives under an imposed occult spell. Shapeshifters, the Mouras Encantadas occupy liminal spaces and are builders with stone of formidable strength. The Enchanted Moura often appears singing and using a golden comb on her beautiful long hair, the color of gold or black as the night, promising to give treasures to whomsoever sets her free by breaking her spell. In Galicia, though they are more commonly redheads. According to José Light de Vasconcelos, Mouras Encantadas are beings compelled by an occult power to live on a certain state of siege as if they were numb or asleep, insofar as a particular circumstance does not break their spell to. According to ancient lore, they are the souls of young maidens who were left guarding the treasures that the males Mipos Encantadas enchanted Mipos hid before heading to Mourama. The legends describe Mouras Encantadas as young maidens of great beauty or as charming princesses, who are dangerously seductive. 3-4. They are shapeshifters, and there are a number of legends and versions of the same legend, as a result of centuries of oral tradition. They appear as guardians of the pathways into the earth and of the limit frontiers where it was believed that the supernatural could manifest itself. Mouras Encantadas are magical maidens who guard castles, caves, bridges, wells, fountains, rivers, and treasures. José Light de Vasconcelos considered as a possibility that the Mouras Encantadas may have had assimilated the characteristics of local deities, such as nymphs and spirits of nature. Consigliere Pedroso also referred to the Mouras Encantadas as feminine water genies. 5. The tales of the Mouras are part of a wider lore of the Mupos Encantadas, who sometimes appear as giants or warriors, which also include the Mourinhos or Mauxinhos, a very small elf-like people who live under the ground. The fairy tales featuring Mouras Encantadas are thought to be of pre-Roman, Indo-European Celtic origin. They are related to other Indo-European, and especially Celtic female divinities, of the water. Almost every Portuguese or Galician town has a tale of a Moura Encantada. 9. The lore of the Mupos Encantadas is used to find prehistoric monuments, and was for some time used in the 19th century as the main method to locate Lusitanian archaeological monuments, as Martin Sarmiento viewed these as a kind of folk memory that was erased with Christianization. Like the Mayu of Basque mythology built dolmens or haraspil, the Mouras are builders of ancient monuments. The Lamia of Basque mythology also sing and uses a golden comb on her beautiful long hair, the color of gold, promising to give treasures or fulfill a desire of the person that manages to steal their comb, sometimes with triggering consequences. Moura is a homonym word with two distinct roots and meanings, one from Celtic *mr, the other from Latin morus. The word Moura, Moira, medieval Moura feminine of Moro, is thought to originate from the Celtic *mro and the Indo-European mrchos that originated in Latin the word mortuus, and in Portuguese/Galician the word morto, dead. Some authors think that the Mouras are the deceased. But the word Moro is also a synonym of Muslim. Since the Iberian Peninsula was occupied by Muslims for many centuries, it might potentially refer to young Muslims deceased in battle. Prince Moura appears as a snake with long blonde hair. In some fairy tales, the beings are beautiful Muslim princesses. Prince Moura, where Moura comes from Moors who live in castles at the time of the Reconquista or Reconquest, and fall in love with a Portuguese Christian knight. In other fairy tales, a Moura Encantada lives in a castle under the earth, and falls in love with a Moor instead of the Christian knight. These two variations are found only in Portugal. 15. Many of these legends try to explain the origins of a city or invoke historical characters. Other legends present a religious context. In the historical context, these places, people and events are situated in the real world, and in a specific time frame. It is believed that real historic facts have merged with old legend narrations.